We ask that you continue to walk with us and show us the way. Kosi Ku, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Ona, Kosi Arun, Kosi Ina, Kosi Iyo, Kosi Edina, Kosi Fitabo, Kosi Egba. Kosi Ishe, Kosi Akoba, Kosi Babawa, Kosi Iyawa, Funwa Ire, Funwa Iwa Pwele, Funwa Lafia, Funwa Ori Tutu, Funwa Owo Pupo, Funwa Ire Olumrin, Funwa Ire Okinrin, Funwa Alafia, Modupueo. May we experience no lack, no limitation. May we know and experience no untimely death. May we know no harm or serious illness. May we know wealth and abundance. May we always be blessed with strength and family and love. May our highest knowing self be our friend. May we have honor and good character. May we live long and prosper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And so it is. Thank you.
We're focusing on peace and the idea that we're part of a one human family, one global family. Next week, we're focusing on the planet, and we'll be using our tools today, next week, and the following Sunday to really engage in these topics. Peace today, planet next Sunday, and the following Sunday, prosperity. Because we know that when we are engaged with people and with the planet in a really powerfully conscious way, prosperity is inevitable. And that we shouldn't feel as though taking care of our planet and taking care of people and the peace on the planet should in any way hamper our prosperity. There's a big false idea about that in consciousness. And so what we do is we do the work in consciousness. We set cause in motion, and we create new ripples of cause to create new effects in the world. And so we want to use our collective consciousness as a community to really make a difference in these areas for ourselves individually, for the larger DFW Metroplex, for our nation, and for our world together. And it's so empowering for us to know that we can come together collectively, use our spiritual tools and our consciousness to, in fact, make a change. So today we're going to be doing something very different in our service. Actually, for the next three weeks, we'll be doing very different services and an opportunity for us to engage in that way. The inspiration for today's service is the Lao Tzu quote that is on your bookmark. If there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nation. If there is peace in the nation, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. This is the ripple of peace. So we begin with the heart.
Omi Tutu, Ona Tutu, Ile Tutu, Ori Tutu, Tutu La Roye, Tutu Orisha, Tutu Egun, Tutu Bobo Egun Ara, Orun, Tiena Bless Olodumare. Mojuba Olodumare, Mojuba Olorun, Mojuba Olofiaye, Mojuba Bobo Egun, Mojuba Bobo Orisha, Mojuba Iya Tobimi, Mojuba Baba Tobimi, Mojuba Iya Lorisha, Mojuba Baba Lorisha, Kinkamashe Yami, Kinkamashe Babami. May our path in life always be clear and calm. May our homes be clear, calm, and sweet. May our Ori, our crown, our highest knowing self always be clear, calm, collected, aligned, and present. May our roads always be open and the obstacles be no more. We salute Source, all that is, infinite beingness. We salute the mother that birthed us. We salute the father that birthed us. We salute the spiritual teachers that grow us. We salute the ancestors upon whose shoulders we stand. Mojuba to the empowered ancestors of light and power and love and knowing who transitioned on this soil. Mojuba to the empowered ancestors of light and power and love and knowing who transitioned in the horrible Mayafa known as the Middle Passage. We salute you, we thank you, we bless you. We ask that you continue to walk with us and show us the way. Mojuba to the empowered ancestors of power and light and love and knowing who transitioned on African soil. We salute you, we thank you, we bless you. We ask that you continue to walk with us and to show us the way. Mojuba to the ancestors of light and power and love and knowing who transitioned in the African diaspora. We salute you, we thank you, we bless you. We ask that you continue to walk with us and show us the way. To the empowered ancestors of light and love and expansion who made a way out of no way, we salute you, we thank you, we bless you. We ask that you continue to walk with us and to show us the way. To the empowered ancestors of light and love and expansion who would accept no less than, who knew the truth even when the truth seemed elusive, who knew peace even when it did not look like peace. We salute you, we thank you, we bless you. We ask that you continue to walk with us and to show us the way. To the empowered ancestors of light and love and expansion, who knew the reality of freedom, who knew the reality of peace, even when every outer circumstance seemed to show something completely opposite. To the ancestors who have always known and stood in the power of who we be, regardless of appearance. To the ancestors who continue to keep us safe and hold us close, whose names are known and unknown. We salute you. We thank you. We bless you. We ask that you continue to walk with us and show us the way. Kosi Ku, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Ona, Kosi Arun, Kosi Ina, Kosi Iyo, Kosi Edina, Kosi Fitabo, Kosi Egba, Kosi Ishe, Kosi Akoba, Kosi Babawa, Kosi Iyawa, Funwa Ire, Funwa Iwa Puele, Funwa Lafia, Funwa Ori Tutu, Funwa Owo Pupo, Funwa Ireo Lurin, Funwa Ireo Kinrin, Funwa Alafia, Modupueo, Modupueo, Modupueo. May we experience no lack, no limitation. May we know and experience no untimely death. May we know no harm or serious illness. May we know wealth and abundance. May we always be blessed with strength and family and love. May our highest knowing self be our friend. May we have honor and good character. May we live long and prosper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And so it is. Thank you.
I'm so glad you joined us today. That makes you a part of CSL Dallas, and we love that our community continues to grow. And we also love to give great spiritual content. And a way that you can participate in our community is financially give to it. It's easy to do so. Go to CSLDallas.org and hit the give button. Or you can set up a text giving mechanism at 972-954-4404, a safe and secure way to send us money whenever you watch a great message like this. So thanks for giving, And buckle up, because here comes the spiritual content.
So as we begin our ritual today for peace, we recognize the fact that we are one global family. And we thank Oshun Ladi for bringing in the ancestors, since we know that humanity began on the African continent. Next week, as we honor the planet, we will be calling in the 4 directions in the Native tradition, recognizing that we stand on Native soil that has been stolen from the Native people. So we will be recognizing those ancestors as well next week as we carry on with our opportunity to shift consciousness. So we begin with our own ancestry. Because we are one global family, we've come from so many different places. And we have so many different threads that we bring together in the diversity of who we are. So you received 3 dots when you came in, 3 stickers when you came in. And now that we have brought in our deepest ancestors for all of us, we want to bring in our ancestors that we know of. Our ancestry. So if your family is deeply embedded in the United States over the last 400 years, you might use one of your dots for where somebody landed. If you know what your ancestry is, mine is German, 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 and German. I'll be putting all 3 of my dots in Germany. But you might, so you have 3 dots. You might only use 2. You might need 4. The ritual team is up here. They will be able to give you extra dots if you know that you have larger direct ancestry. You might have ancestry here in the south or in the north of the United States, and then further back somewhere else in the world. Or in California and somewhere else in the world. So we are going to capture the family that we are. From our deepest roots. So we're going to begin by singing a couple verses of a song that you'll recognize. And then the ritual team will be guiding you up to come and place your dots on the world map.
Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Now that we have seen our humanity as a whole, now we're going to look at our humanity as individuals.
Excuse me. Are we ready to get started now? Third quarter sales. The final figures just came in, and we are so far off goal, I don't know if we're going to make it this year. What's wrong with this team? Have you guys forgotten your training? It's a simple formula, people. You have to make a certain number of calls to get the amount of sales needed to reach our goal. Have you totally forgotten about a little thing called hit ratio? What in the world is wrong with this team?
She's always so upset and getting her panties in a twist. I am tired of being blamed. She never sees the good work that we actually do, and she's always finding fault.
Wow, that was so blown up. Yes, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what to say. She shows up, she yells, she screams. I just withdraw. I don't know what to do. I know I could be a really integrable, that word, part of this team. But you know what? I'm just gonna shut it down. I'm just gonna zip it.
Wow, that was amazing. Wow, she is just blasting us, and I thought we were doing good. I mean, I like to have a little fun, so help the team get over this little beat down we just got and relax a little bit. Why does everything have to be so serious? Wah, wah, wah. I mean, wow, yeah, so this is amazing.
Let's just be nice and it will be all okay. That's for sure. Everyone did their best. And I know Sue can see everyone's good point.
Wow, yeah, that was amazing. I don't know
What am I doing? This isn't going to work. I know they've been working hard. This group comes through time and time again. I'm trying to create a team that collaborates to solve problems and is supportive of one another. This is not how I want to show up. This is not me. I need to stop. Pull myself together. Take a breath. Okay, everybody. Can I get your attention, please? Let's all do something together here. Let's all take a breath, come together. Can we do that? All right, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I am so sorry. This is a great team, and my role is to be supportive. My role is to help you, assist you in every way I can. Let's start over. Let's brainstorm some of the ways that we can use each other's strength, every team member, and help us achieve our goal.
Well, this is going to be a good and productive meeting for all of us. I think I can do that. Be positive contributor.
Wow, yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
She's not fooling me. I gotta get to that meeting I was telling you guys about. Oh, she's always upset about something. We're always taking the blame. I just don't like working with her. I gotta get a coffee.
Hello there. What can I do for you today?
Well, I don't know if anyone can help me with a boss like I have.
Whoa. Sounds like a rough day.
You know, I'll get a grande black eye.
Coffee will help anything.
Good. You know, I don't know why she gets so upset. It's always our fault. She's always looking for the negative in everything we do.
Do you ever think that maybe she had a rough day too? Everybody has one of those sometime.
I guess I never really thought about it that way. She is under a lot of pressure. Maybe I should look for a way that I can help.
You have a nice rest of your day.
Thank you.
Wow, so that meeting, she did pretty good. I like her now. She turned it around.
Wow, I feel so much better. just taking that deep breath let me release a lot of the voices in my head. So I'm kind of at peace now.
I really like being in a good mood. I mean, I think it's useful for the team, but my cutting up isn't helping. These intense conversations are uncomfortable, but maybe it's time to come to the table and grow up, quit horsing around, and put on my big girl panties. I think it's time to talk about the important topics with my team, do my part, and come to the table authentically.
Great meeting, team. Way to pull it together. I know we can do this. I know we can make our goals. Let's go.
Wow, I'm realizing my cutting up and acting like a class clown is distracting. And when I deflect hard situations, that doesn't help anybody. I can see how these patterns are getting in the way of my work and my relationships. But watching how Sue changed her attitude, that was inspiring. She just took a breath and it just changed the whole attitude of the entire office. I think I could do that and take a moment to come to a center of peace and relax. Okay, just gonna relax and come to a center of peace, because I'm gonna come home to my wife and I just have to let the day go and center myself in peace so I don't disrupt her day. Yeah, there we go. Honey, I'm home.
I am so glad you're finally home. I have been waiting all day long to vent. I had the worst day today. My boss was a complete jerk. He came to the meeting, he yelled at all of us, he blamed us for everything wrong. I was so upset, I almost walked out. I could just scream, ah!
Oh, yay. That's how our meeting started. What was it Sue did? She took a breath, and her change was the difference it made in the entire office. I want to be that ripple effect of peace right here at home. Leslie, I am so sorry you had such an intense day, and I can hear the frustration in your voice. My day kind of started as similar, and it was anger rippled through the office, but I think I have something that can help. My boss had every one of us take a deep breath, and it really calmed everyone down, and it created a more positive, peaceful atmosphere through the entire office when we all did it. So I think we can do it together, and if we took a deep breath, and let's take a deep breath together. In and out. That was good. Let's do it one more time. In and out. How do you feel now?
I'm feeling a little bit better. And you know what? Yeah, my boss, maybe he had a bad day, and he was taking it out in all of us. And he wasn't fair to us by any stretch, but why should I let that affect my day? And especially, why should I let it affect my home and my life here with my lovely wife? I think I need to change my attitude, and I need to be grateful for my life, and I need to be peaceful. Now, all of you probably think that this is the end, but it actually isn't. The ripple effect. Pass it on.
Thank you to our ritual team that doubled as the theater ministry today. Thank you to Joe, who came on board as director and made sure that we were all in proper order. And thank you so much, Joe. Thank you to our ritual team. Yay. How many of us have had days like that? Yeah. And so this is the heart of the Lao Tzu affirmation, right? If we want to have peace on the planet, we have to begin with peace in our own hearts. Focusing on our own peace does not absolve us of the work that we have to do in the world. So we actually have to show up differently in our families, show up differently at work. We have to work toward that ripple effect of peace. And we have to use our consciousness and our tools to be that place where peace ripples out, rather than being always at the effect of the things that are going on around us. Now, I totally get that we really have to acknowledge that is not always easy, is it? Sometimes it's really challenging. Sometimes we feel very much put upon by the energy of the people around us. And yet it is the causal energy that we have, the causal intention that we have, that is the practice. It's our practice to continually come back to that causal place. And as our ritual team so beautifully exampled and modeled, there is one technique that is the most simplest technique that you can do anywhere at any time, and that's to breathe. To just take that centering breath. If it does nothing but remind us that we're in charge of how we show up. We're in charge of what we say. We're in charge of how we say what we say. And we're in charge of what we take on from others. We tend to be, in a spiritual organization, we tend to be very sensitive people. We are very attuned to the energy in the room. We're very attuned to what's going on around us. And our task is to practice, instead of taking it in a negative way and having it burden us, is for us to be bringers of light. So we're going to do a meditation practice here in a moment. We're going to practice how to do this. Before we do our meditation, we're going to invite the ritual team to come up here, and they are going to make sure that we include the rest of the world.
I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. And it returns to me.
All right, so we've incorporated everybody on the map. So we are now going to actually do a practice of that. You know, we sing that song. You guys can go ahead and sit down. It's great. You know, we sing that song, I send my love over the mountains. And yet my experience is, for myself and for many of us, is that when we do our meditation practice and we do our spiritual practice, we're often seeking to release unpleasantness and take in the peace and the presence of the divine, right? We're releasing limitation and we're taking in the unlimited nature of the universe. We're releasing anything that stands in the way of our good, and we're taking in good. And I think that sometimes this is the very challenge we have when we find ourselves in situations where we want to actually be the bringers of peace and light. And because we can be very sensitive to the energies and the things that are going on in the room, we don't want to take it in. We want to hold our spiritual boundaries. We want to leave all of that out there and simply take in the spiritual truth. And there's some power in that. And yet, the idea that we're sending our love and we're sending our light and we're taking that out into the world is is critical as a way of practicing our spiritual practice. So we're going to borrow from the Buddhist tradition, from the Eastern tradition, something called the Tonglen meditation. And it is actually the exact reverse of what we usually do in metaphysics. Rather than seeking to avoid the negativity, seeking to hold the negativity away, and simply experiencing our own truth or drawing from the divine, the Tonglen meditation actually invites us to be energetic consciousness raisers, if you will. The Tonglen meditation invites us to be a spiritual filter for the energy, for what's going on around us. So rather than avoiding the negative energy, in the Tonglen meditation, we actually draw that negative energy in, and we cleanse it with our own truth, and we send the love and light back out to where it's needed. Do you see? Which is very much what we sing about. I send my love over the mountains. And so we have to become unafraid, like in our skit for Sue when she was, wait, this isn't working. I need to send something else out. We have to become unafraid. We have to become spiritual warriors when we understand that we're stronger and more powerful than anything that's going on around us. That we are actually capable of taking in, not owning, but taking in that energy as breath and releasing out into the world that which we seek to see, that which we choose to be. So I'm going to invite you to practice that with me right now in service to peace on the planet. So if you would join with me, I just invite you to find that settled space that you like to sit in, feeling your feet on the floor and yourself in the chair. And take that centering breath. And each breath, as we breathe into our deepest center, rooting ourselves right here in the chair, right here in this room. And we take that breath deep into our center, and as we breathe out, we breathe it out right out of the top of our head. Feel that breath fountain out of the top of our head. So we breathe deep into our bellies. And we breathe out, fountaining that breath out through the crown. And as we continue with this breath, I want you to actually imagine that as you breathe into the center, you're breathing in light. The light of the universe, the light of love, the light of truth. Breathing that light all the way down into the deepest center of your being. And as you breathe out, imagine that light traveling up through your spine, up through your neck and head, and fountaining out is a beautiful fountain of light. And allow it to cascade down over your shoulders. The breath is simply the metaphor, the recognition that we are forever taking in the light and breathing out the light. That the light is the source, the light is the power, the light is the presence. And we breathe it in with every breath. We take it in at every moment. And we release it out into the world. And so I invite you now, as you imagine breathing that light in and fountaining it out of the top of your head, I invite you to imagine that that light is filling the room. That every breath as you breathe out through your crown, joining with the lights around us, feeling that light begin to fill the room. Not that it hasn't always already been here, but we have become more and more conscious of it. Imagining that the whole room is filled with light, vibrating with love. This is the love that we are, the truth of our being, the truth of the community, the truth of our faith. And we breathe in the light and the love of this community. We breathe it deep into our center. And we breathe it out into the room, circulating that love and that light. So just sit with me for a moment, basking in this exchange, in this beautiful sea, ocean of light that we sit in together. How good it is to be surrounded, consciously aware of the light and the love within which we move and have our being. How beautifully connected we are together with that light and love. And so I invite you in your mind's eye now to bring in your beloved partner, child, family, friend. Bring your beloved into your consciousness and allow them to bask in the light with you. Just imagine them standing before you. And with every breath, feel how that love and light fountains out and showers over them. Sending your love and your light, and including them in the love and light in the room. And how lovely it feels to invite them in. And as we bask together in the sharing of that light that we are pouring over them, I invite you now to bring into your mind's eye someone in your life with whom you find you are challenged. Perhaps it is someone in your family or someone at work that you find particularly difficult or painful to be around. And I invite you now to bring that person in your mind's eye to stand in that same place in front of you. And in the Tonglen meditation, out of deep compassion, we breathe in the pain of that other person. We don't have to know what it is, what causes the discontent or the challenge between us. We simply breathe in the pain, and we breathe out light and love. And since we are so filled with the light and love of this room, we have the strength to breathe in the pain and transmute it into the love that we send back out, showering that person with love and light. Don't be afraid. You are stronger than you know, and the light is always present. And so we breathe in that pain, and we breathe out love. Feeling that love as it shifts the energy, as you transmute it through your own truth and strength. And because we have now seen how strong and powerful we are as bringers of light, as healers of love, I invite you now in your mind's eye to bring in to your consciousness and stand before you any group of people, groups of people that behave in certain ways or represent certain ideas. Invite in your mind's eye a representation of these groups of people to stand before you. And imagine that you breathe in the pain that causes people to behave poorly or as separate, with hate, with fear, with anger. And breathe in the pain and the suffering that may be being experienced there. We don't have to know what it is or psychoanalyze it. And know that as you breathe it into the love and the light that is the truth of your being, and you transmute that pain. And you shower out love and light. Pour it over them. See them surrounded by the love and light in the room. Lifted, filled. Don't worry about whether they're healed or not. Simply focus on the transmutation as you draw in the pain and release the love, showering it out over them. A place of profound compassion. And we know that with each breath, we transmute into love, into light, bringing peace that passes our own understanding, peace beyond anything that we can imagine. For we are the bringers of light. We are the ones who send the love. We are not afraid of someone else's fear or hate or anger. And because we have discovered how strong we are and how pure and powerful the light is, I invite you now to imagine this beautiful map of our globe, where we have included not only those ancestors, those countries from which we've come, but every country on the planet, every one of them stickered as a representation of being part of us. So let us bring the whole planet into this ocean of love and light that we have created in this room. Imagine the entire map, or the entire globe, or every country, however you imagine it, before you in your mind's eye. Places of pain, of war, with refugees. Places where there is anger and hatred and separation. These too, we breathe in with deep and profound compassion. We breathe it in, and we send back out, showering over the entire globe, love and light. For we have the strength because we know the truth. There is only love. There is only light. Do not be afraid. So we breathe in any hot spot, any place that your consciousness is particularly drawn to, any area of the globe, any situation or circumstance happening anywhere in the world, including in our own backyard. And simply breathe in the pain and the suffering that has been caused or is happening right now. And transmute it in your own heart and your own mind into the truth that love and light is all that is true, that this is the causal reality, and fountain it back out. Send your love and your light right there where it is most needed. And because we know consciousness is cause, by doing this collectively, we are contributing to the lifting of consciousness, the healing of fear and anger, of war and separation, bringing peace to our planet, because we have found peace in our own hearts, because we are not afraid. And we allow that, whatever we pull in, we allow it to pass through and be re-released as love and light. And because this is the truth that we know that this cause has been set in motion, that we have joined with each and every person, each and every spiritual tradition, each and every not-for-profit, each and every being that is working on the planet for peace among nations, peace among people, peace among religions, peace among races, peace among any place where there feels separation, discord, or disharmony. We have consciously lent our intention to the healing, the cleansing, the releasing of all of the condition that stands in the way, and we have set the cause of peace in motion by being the love and the light in every one of those places, because that's who we are. Taking a breath now and allowing that breath to cleanse you of anything, releasing any lingering thoughts or feelings that might be there, just letting them go, breathing them out with the light of love and the light of peace. We feel the love in this room that we have basked in this moment. We allow our conscious awareness of the light to begin to fade. And we feel ourselves breathing right here in our own bodies. Breathing the light and the love that is the truth of our being. Knowing that it is already done, we close by saying together, and so it is.